Okay, full screen. Let's do it. So, in the last episode, I remember one of the guys. So all the guys go out on dates, and then one of the guys gets his date stolen from him by a new contestant. That's what happened last time. Okay, I want to make sure the subtitles are good. Okay, yeah. Because this app or this subscription service has this weird thing, or not, well, this show in particular has this weird thing where they add extra subtitles and you can't see what the subtitles are saying. So I had to put a black background on the subtitles. The first impression.
빨리 준비하고 나오세요. 왜요? 데이트 가게.
I thought these two would be going on a date.
5분 드리면 될까요?
5분 나갈게.
전 구경 좀 하고 있겠습니다.
네.
I'm not sure about my new boy's fit though. I'm not sure about that fit. Oh, this background music though. This background music is fire.
성함이 어떻게 되세요?
장형준이요.
장형준. 저는
형준.
신성호. 네.
성호.
형준.
어디 가는 줄 알아요 오늘?
그거는
형준.
제가 비밀입니다.
비밀. 와. 감사합니다.
Okay, Mr. Gentleman, I see you. Open doors and shit.
와.
Man, Songho's so pretty. He is so pretty.
가도 처음 와보는데?
아 그래요? 그럼 어떻게 짜셨지? 노트를?
여기 그런 방법들이 다 있죠.
But I'm gonna be honest, that weather looks trash. Imagine going on a date in that weather, full foggy and shit.
초인종 눌렀을 때다가
저요?
네? 아니 머리 때문에 그런 거지.
아 머리가 너무 검정이어가지고.
검정이고 약간 곱슬곱슬.
Is it just me? Or is like, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Like, imagine you go on the first date. This is the first time you're meeting someone, right? And you tell this person, you look like a dog. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, after you get along for a bit and then you can make jokes like that, but like, I don't know. First date, I'm not sure about that. That's a bit, it's too forward, I feel like.
밑에 뭐예요?
뭘 것 같아요?
Here we go again.
그러면은
Here we go with this Korean obsession with the MBTIs. I swear, every K-pop, K-drama, like they're obsessed. They're obsessed. It's not bad or good. It's just an observation. They're obsessed with this MBTI shit. Like, it's crazy to me.
내가 맞춰볼게. 그 힌트를 근데 주셔야 돼요.
힌트?
집에서
조금 더 하고 나서 대화를 토대로 맞춰볼게요.
오케이.
Oh, okay. I see you.
소원?
Songho?
소원 하나?
소원 하나?
오케이.
많이 맞추는 사람이
Trying to see if he's paying attention.
그 알파벳.
알파벳 많이 맞추는 사람이 이기는 거예요.
오케이. 괜찮다.
여기 못 팔아요.
여기는 한식당입니다.
Bro, this background, like, the background tracks on this are fucking like banger. I just realized you got those eyebrow slits.
와 소리가.
Oh, that looks fire. No pun intended. That looks so good.
좀 바삭한
Look how
거.
juicy that meat looks.
바싹 먹는 거 좋아하는데 안녕도 잘 먹어요.
그냥 그런. 내가 오늘 집사가 되겠어.
Man, I think I've got a crush on Songho. I think I've got a crush on Songho. That's what I've realized in these because I was rewatching the first two episodes and then this episode. I think I've got a crush on this guy because he's just so adorable and pretty and you know.
고기를 먼저 잘라주셨는데 그게 너무 웃겼어요. 너무 똑딱거리셔가지고.
My man is honed into the meat. Okay, pause. I didn't mean like that. Is now actually 3 or 4 or 5 guys in his own home. Jungmin's home while he wasn't there for 3 days in the release. He found out that's crazy. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. If that happened to me, I would be in jail. Like, I would be in jail the next day. That's crazy. in your own home as well, I would be in prison the next day. I would fully be in prison the next day if that happened to me. That's crazy. Because I'm airing out everyone in that fucking. I'm airing out everyone in that room, like involved in that. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
확실히 이제 아이의 성향이 크시네요.
This guy's boring. I'm gonna be honest. He's boring. Already, like Hyunjin, whatever. He's boring. He's so boring already. Like, if I was on this date, I would have already been like out of it. I would have already been turned off because he's just so dull already. Like, I don't know. Even the jokes he makes, he's just boring. But I'm gonna give him a chance. But honestly, he's not impressed me so far. I'll say that much. Actually, he did impress me when he opened the door. You know, like taking care of the food, like the way the food was made and shit. Other than that, he's not impressed me. We'll see though. I'm giving him some chances.
그럼 지금 딱 하는 거야?
Not that I give a shit about it, like the MBTI, but I am also INTP personally. I have checked that. I've done the quiz so many times, and every single time I get INTP. So there's some information. I don't even know the difference between them, like between INFJ and INTP, but
맞아요. 다 맞아요.
진짜?
네. 움직이면 안 되지 않나? 움직여도 되나?
I think this guy's like me. I hate getting photos taken. I hate it. It's so awkward.
이거?
Like, I love taking selfies, right? But I hate when people take photos of me. Like, no, I don't hate it, but it's just like, it's so awkward. You don't know what to do with your body. Like, I love selfies because I love myself. I think I'm the most handsome man I've ever seen in my life. So I do love how I look. That's not why I don't like getting take photos. It's just when someone's taking a photo of you, it's so awkward. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with my limbs. If a man asked me on the first date about it, and I would run away. Yeah, honestly, same. I wouldn't run away, but I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what? Who cares? Or like star signs or any of that type of shit. I'm just like, what? Why are you asking me about that, bro? Who gives a shit?
잘 나왔는데? 필터 쓴 거 같고 이쁘잖아요.
Every time I see like Polaroids in these things, it always takes me back to when I was a kid because we had this like really expensive Polaroid camera when I was a kid because my dad, like, I think prior to coming to Australia, he didn't own, but he was like an employee in like a photography shop in Turkey. So he had a lot of like expensive like camera gear and shit just after. And so we had this really high quality Polaroid. And I remember I used to take fucking photos of everything I was obsessed with that Polaroid. It was just so cool. The idea of you take the picture and then it comes out. It was so cool. Like, I think that's what first got me interested in, like, you know, making videos and taking pictures and just like that medium was the Polaroid camera. It was just so cool.
난 흔들림 필터 좋아해.
MBTI가 똑같다는 거에 되게 높은 점수였고.
Really?
어떤 얘기를 해도 다 되게 공감 많이 해주고 이해해주고 막 이러니까 서로 그
See, I don't get that. Like, I don't get it because it's like, even if you share the same MBTI as someone, let's say you're both INFP, whatever the fuck, that doesn't matter. Just because you are the same thing doesn't mean you're going to have the same, like, reactions to certain scenarios. You know what I mean? Because, like, for me, for example, I'm, I guess, technically an introvert with INFP, whatever. That's how I am. But, like, when I'm in public, you wouldn't know that I am that MBTI. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know that. Like, if anyone that meets me for the first time, they think I'm an extrovert because I'm so good at it. I'm so good at being social. I'm so good at social interaction that people think I'm an extrovert every single time they meet me. So that is definitely not like a signifier for getting along with someone. They're fucking MBTI. Please get out of here with that. But yeah. Bro, I love this music on this, bro. So good.
일단 소원을 어떻게 쓸지 고민 중.
진짜 이상한 거 안 돼요. 마음대로 쓰세요.
예를 들어서 막 그런 거. 그 영표 받긴 싫으니까.
My man's like, vote for me, please.
일단 나한테 하나 주기 이러면서.
요거 봐라. 미치셨어요?
뭐 이것도 나의 그걸로 나의 능력으로 따는 건데.
Oh, he's actually serious about
뭐
it.
그런 걸 떠나서 그러면은 무스리로 쓰겠습니다.
무슨 무리가
What the fuck is a water wench? That's
물을
crazy.
그리는 시녀.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Be my maid is crazy. That's a crazy thing to. That's a crazy thing to say. Even if you're joking around, like it's a crazy. That's your first time meeting this man, bro. Like this guy, I don't know. Oh shit! Sorry, my camera just fucking. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this guy. Because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, okay, he's gentleman, and then he says some shit, and I'm just like, that's wild to say that. I know he's joking around, but like still, it's a wild thing to say.
진짜 물도라 시키는 거 아니죠?
약간 무술이
가볍게.
죄송합니다.
너무 늦었다. 차차. 너무 늦었다. 조금만 빨리 왔지.
조금만 밟아도 훅훅 나가.
타이밍 어때요? 형씨 멋있습니다. 제가 그때 너무 정신이 없어가지고 이름을 한 번 들어서
I forgot his name. He
기억을
started calling me
못했어요.
him.
계속 물어봤는데 안 알려주시더라고요. 그래서 데이트 내내 형씨라고 불렀어요.
뭔지 궁금하지?
So my opinion so far of Hyungjun Jun, is that his name? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Like, I don't know. He gives me. There's the vibes off. There's something about, I don't know, the way he was so insistent about the maid thing just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, yeah, you could say it as a joke once or twice, but he just kept insisting on it is crazy to me. I don't know if he's a red flag just yet, but he's not impressed me too much. I'll say that much.
아이스 아메리카노.
아이스 아메리카노?
네.
저희 이거 하나 할래요?
Bro, this man just what's his name? Sung Ho? Is that what? Fuck, I'm bad on the names.
중국이.
But he's just giving me anxiety right now. The way he's holding that camera.
안녕하세요.
The way you can't see it because of subtitles. Let's go back a bit.
안녕하세요.
The way he's holding that camera is giving me so much anxiety. Like he's holding it like it's a handbag. That could drop very easily, and it's just giving me so much anxiety right now. Please hold that camera properly, my boy.
안녕하세요. 정말 발 보여주고 그러는데.
Wait, what the fuck?
양말은 여기에.
What are they doing?
발이 진짜 애기 발이네.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. That's a great. He says the weirdest. This guy says the weirdest shit. Am I the only one that feels that way? He says the weirdest shit. Your feet are like a child's is crazy to say to your date. It's the craziest. It's one of the craziest things I've heard. Like this guy's knocked it. Like he's done 3 for 3. Okay, first he said, what was the first thing? There was one thing he said. I can't remember what it was. Fuck, I can't remember now. But then you had the be my maid thing. And then now your feet look like a child's foot. There was one more thing he said that was just out of pocket as fuck. Can't remember what it was now. But yeah, he hit 3 for 3 on being a weirdo. I'm going to be honest. Also, who the fuck takes their first date on a football?
깜짝이야.
That's crazy.
되게 밀착된 공간에 같이 있게 되더라고요. 진짜 데이트하는 것 같고.
I guess it allows you to be in close proximity, so there's that going for it. But like, I don't know, that's a bit weird
디저트는 먹어요.
for your first date.
꼭 먹어야 된다. 디저트는 사실 잘 안 먹어서
단 거 별로 안 좋아해요.
달달한 걸 먹을 때는
I'm not a fan of sweets either that much.
당 떨어졌을 때.
I gotta be in a very specific mood
일할 때 드시는구나 진짜.
to eat sweets. One sec, let me just.
이 커플 조격처럼 커플끼리 하는 거 해본 적 있어요? 어디 가서?
뭐 놀러 가는
Like
건데
this
지금
date,
막상 생각하려고
this football date is definitely like you've been going out for 3-4 months and then you start feeling comfortable with one another. Then you'll go on a date like this. But for your first date, it's crazy. That's the wildest thing. Like, how do you plan a date and then you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go on a first date and we're going to have a foot bath together. That's a wild thought to have.
해보려면 기억은 안 나는데 뭔가 해보긴 했던 것 같아. 나 계속 말 놓고 있었구나. 죄송합니다. 나이가 더 많을 수도 있고 적을 수도 있는 건데. 그렇죠.
저도 근데 말 통하는 거 편해가지고.
그러니까.
Okay, so if
발찍기.
wait, the writers decided that. Okay, well then the writers are weirdos. Then, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why would anyone think, oh, first date foot bath is acceptable? Like whether it's the writers or this guy is crazy. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe it's okay in Korea. Maybe it's like not a thing that's too serious. I don't know.
너무 귀여운데?
So the weirdness of like the date choice aside, I feel like if you just went here just like by yourself or, you know, whatever, or even with your mates or whatever, I feel like it would be such a hectic experience. Because imagine you got the warm water on your feet and you get having a mad feed. Like that would be a mad experience. Like jokes aside of just the weirdness of a first date thing. But like, I feel like it could be a good experience if the weirdness of the first date wasn't there.
우리 둘 다 안 나온 거 아니야? 그랬으면 어쩌지?
They just I just realized they took a selfie with a fucking Polaroid. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
움직이지 말라고 했어요.
안 힘들었는데?
See, that's something I would do, like photo bomb. Like that's something I would do fully. Like, I'm not even gonna hate on him for that. That actually made me like him a bit because it showed me, oh, he's not just a boring, dull dude.
포토샵 해드릴게요.
나 왼쪽 잘 맞는 두 명이 만나서 케미가 좋았다 보니까 이거 막 뭐든
I do not think you have the same vibe at all, but okay.
오늘 호감은 물론 생기고 좋았지만
Yeah, he's not
사실
into
하루
it.
종일 선우 씨에 대한 생각이 좀 많았던 것 같아요.
Yeah, of course you were. Of course you were.
뭔가
I hate in these shows when there's this one guy that like 5 people have a crush on, or one person 5 people have a crush on. I'm like, and I look at the person, I'm like, I can't see why you have a crush on him so much. Like I don't get it as well. You know what I mean?
둘이 새로 오신 형제님과 너무 가까워지지
Like Sungwoo is a pretty
이런 생각도 했었고.
handsome dude, but like I don't get the hype.
다녀왔습니다.
Junsung, I think his name was. He's the best. He's the best member in the house so far.
와.
He's my favorite.
우리가 첫 번째인데? 근데 성우님 어디 갔어?
Sungho, that's his name. Sungho.
띠용.
Oh yeah, they still don't know about
띠용.
the new guy. What's his name? Fuck, forgot his name. The foot buff guy.
아니 오늘 새로 오셨으니까
그치.
내 룸메이트 찾아볼게.
그때 저 좀 띠용했죠. 있어야 될 분이 왜 없지?
Bro, no one's home. It's just you guys right now.
당황했어요.
Oh, because they think, oh yeah,
갔지?
they think Sungho
집을 다
is
뒤지고 뭐 했는데
still at home.
없더라고요.
They don't know you went on a date. True.
뭐야?
That makes sense.
뭐야 이 쎄한 기분은?
왜?
그냥 뭔가 쎄하지 않아요?
왜 쎄해요?
왜 아무도 없어? 사람이 있어야
And it's funny because
거잖아요,
Junsung
지금.
got so excited when Sungho like got the date stolen off him. So he was like full comfortable. He's like, oh yeah, he didn't go on a date, so no worries for me. And then he ended up going on a date, and now he's probably fuming, my boy. Junsung's probably fuming.
성우?
아니. 선우님.
아 진짜요?
Oh,
아마 이것도 같이 좋은 것 같은데 그러면?
뭐야?
interesting.
재미없어.
He's like, well, I don't give a shit. Interesting.
혼란스럽네 굉장히.
Where did that come from, though? Sungwoo wasn't interested in Jungho. No, what's his name? I'm so bad with this. Sungho. No, Sungwoo wasn't interested in Sungho at all before. Where did this sudden interest come from? Okay, interesting.
머리를 하고 나갔네. 드라이기 선이 꼽혀져 있고 렌즈통이 위에 많이
My boy is
올라와
definitely
있고
stressing right now.
그렇게 되어 있는 걸
He's
보면서
gone through it.
누군가를 만나러
He's become Sherlock Holmes trying to figure this shit out.
했던 것 같아요. 좋아하는 스타일이면 어떡하지? 그런
Don't worry,
생각을
bro.
하면서
You're good.
소파에 계속
You're
앉아
good.
있었던 것 같아요.
I'll tell you, I'll 100% tell you Sungho does not fancy that,
왜
man.
없는 거지?
주인이 계신가 봐요?
집 보러 오셨구나.
Oh, it's these two.
봐도 돼요?
아, 봤대요.
Sungwoo and what was this other guy's name? He's one of the new guys.
이거야진 거예요?
왜 저래?
롤러죠. 지금 화장실 한 번 갔다 와도 되는 거야?
화장실 많이 가시더라고요. 아시죠?
What was his name? Oh, fucking blanking on his name.
너장.
집에 아무도 없어요?
아니 성우님이
그러니까
없어.
아무도 없는 게 지금
없다고?
성우님이 없어.
Minsung does not look impressed by that guy, the with the blue jeans. His name is Minsung, right? That's a hilarious. The fact that that's his name.
어쭈?
As a Stray Kids fan. Oh, he's noticed the cokes. So, don't tell me we're gonna get a love triangle between these three: Sunwoo, Sungho, and Junsung. I think we're gonna get a triangle.
상해.
I feel it developing already.
다행인 것 같기도 하고. 네.
나. 우리 것도 한번 자랑해줄까? 우리 것도 한번 자랑해줄게요. 컵. 우리 서로 만들어주고.
8 days.
나 이건 내가
Yeah.
만들어준 거거든. 유기견 융이 이거랑.
Though if you think about it,
너무 예쁘지 않아?
it's not like a normal 8 days. You know, it's not like it's not 8 days in the same way it would be in the outside world, because it's like 8 days, but they're spending like 24 hours a day together. You know, so it's like kind of sped up if it makes sense, because you're spending so much more time together that I feel like it would be like, even though it's a short amount of time, you're getting more time to develop relationships than you would in the real world. You know what I mean? Like 8 days in the real world is nothing. You might, in that 8 days, you might talk to that person maybe 2-3 times max, you know? But here it's like they're always interacting with one another. So I feel like even though it's only 8 days, there's a lot of like content to develop relationships, you know? Man, I saw Sungwoo reminds me so much of someone. I just don't know who. Like, he reminds me of like a K-drama actor.
근데 아직도 안 오네.
I just can't think of who it is though.
야식.
저도 성호 씨 생각이 많이 나서 비빔면은 샀습니다.
When though? When did this
성호
interest
씨랑 같이 못
happen?
나가게 돼서 비빔면만큼은 사다 먹여야겠다 생각을 했습니다.
Like, I genuinely, the only interaction I can really remember them fully having was the 3-way date with Sungwoo, Sungho, and Junsung. Like that's the only interaction I can really think of. But other than that, I don't remember them having any other interactions. Maybe I'm not remembering it right. but I genuinely don't understand where this interest suddenly came from. It seems like the vibe I'm getting is this is a theory. This is just a theory, but to begin with, I felt like Sungwoo was interested in Junsung, right? But I think he realized Junsung isn't going to like turn his gaze away from Sungho, and he's going to put all his energy into that. So like he's not even looking at other people. So I think Sungwoo was like, okay, there's no chance here. Let me go. Like, let me move on and try to find someone else. And I think that's where the interest comes from. Like, because other than that, I didn't see a lot of interest from Sungwoo before this episode towards Sungho. Bro, their names, all their names, sounds like those two names seem so similar. So my brain is like trying to figure out how to say it all. But yeah. People say Sunwoo looks like DK from. I don't know the members of 17. It can't be that because I've only seen like 2 or 3 music videos from 17.
정욱이 형.
어?
뭐해?
나 요리할 준비하고 있는데.
아주 제대로 친 것 같던데?
앞치마 메고 내려오시나요?
The only guy I remember from 17 was I think the leader because he looks so fucking cool. It was which music video? It was one of the music videos I checked out for 17. I can't remember which one it was. But he looked really cool. And that's the only kind of guy I can remember from 17.
진짜네.
I think he was the leader. That's what the chat was saying at least.
준비성이 장난이 아니야.
Get his name.
이거
I feel like this guy's a chef IRL.
수저 뭐 세팅 도와드릴까요?
저기 있거든요, 수저통. 형진이 여기 포크랑 나이프 있었어요.
Hyunjin,
근데 한번
that's his
헹궈야
name.
될 것 같아요.
Hyunjin.
베이킹만 했어요?
네, 베이킹하고 장보기.
장보기 성함이 어떻게 됐죠?
저요? 오민성.
I don't vibe with this guy. I don't know why.
제 이름은 알아요?
네.
I do not vibe with him.
맞아요.
맞죠?
네. 형도 알아요?
I don't know. His vibe is just off. I'm not a fan of it.
난 아는데.
저도 알아요.
뭔데요?
이따 말씀드릴게요.
Like these 2 guys, the 2 new guys, I'm not vibing with them. I don't know why. They haven't specifically done anything bad. Just the vibes that they have, I'm not a fan of.
찾아오세요. 지켜보겠습니다.
Youngjun and Sungho just got back from the date. Okay.
짐 좀 같이.
Let's see the reactions now.
지금 별로 안 가져오셨는데요?
아 그래요?
라고 생각할 정도로 좀 만인에게 호감을 받지 않을까? 라고 생각했던 것 같습니다.
네, 저희 막
오케이.
식사 준비를 당하고 있었어가지고 아니 식사 계속 준비하시면 되세요. 오기 힘든.
I'll say this: I can already tell the difference between when Hyunjin, I think his name is, came in to the house versus Hyunjun. Is that his? I don't know. Why do all these names sound so similar? Like the showrunners decided we're going to find people with names so similar that you're going to be confused AF. But the 2 new guys, the difference in atmosphere when they walk in is interesting to me because when Hyunjin walked in, it was kind of like an oppressive, like awkward, like vibe to it. When this dude walked in, it seemed much more relaxed and chill, and people didn't seem as tense about it. There's still some tenseness because it's a new person or whatever, but it seems more chill than when Hyunjin walked into the house. And maybe it's because Hyunjin walked into the house with the idea of like, they knew someone's date was going to be stolen. So maybe that's where the tenseness came from, but it's just interesting to see the different vibes. You could just call them Jin and June. Yeah, true. That's what I'll do, actually.
되게 인상 깊었다? 그게 끝이에요. 제 스타일은 아니어서.
Okay, no one asked you. No one asked you, bro.
진짜 보통 아니다.
I don't know. Hyunjin just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. There's nothing he's done. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything, right, bad or said anything negative, but he just rubs me the wrong way. You know when you meet someone and you just like, there's something about him that just, you can't, it just kind of pisses you off low-key. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. Like, no hate to this guy, but it's just, whenever he speaks or whenever he appears, I just get this bad feeling in my chest, and I don't feel angry, but I just feel annoyed almost when I see him, because there's something about him I just don't like. And I'm sorry to the Hyunjin fans of this Hyunjin. Obviously, I love my boy Hyunjin on Skuz. The fact that they have the same name is tripping me out. But yeah, I'm not a fan, and I don't know why. There's no reason for it. It's just, it is what it is.
같은 느낌?
둘이 뭐 하고
Oh,
왔어요?
he's interested in me.
전격 갔다 왔어. 전격 갔다 왔다고? 전격.
아 조교.
조교.
아 발 마사지 같은 거.
Interesting. So earlier, Hyunjin was like flirting kind of with Minsung, and then now June seems to be interested in Minsung, and they clearly don't like each other. Those two guys as well, Hyunjin and June don't like each other. It seems, or not that they don't like each other, but they're clearly not interested in one another in that way. So I could see a potential triangle happening in there as well. Though Minsung hasn't showed interest to Eva, so maybe not. Maybe it's just, you know.
와.
That is weird when I think about it. Why'd you put the fucking cokes in the room?
그 제로컬러 보고 좀 감동을 좀 받았어.
I guess if you put him in the fridge, he wouldn't know you got him. Like, it's a straight. I get it.
제가 칼질을 잘 못해요. 죄송합니다.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
잡아주는 거 편하죠.
If I'm cutting something on the cutting board, and you fucking grab the cutting board and try to help me, I'm gonna be pissed off about it. I'm gonna be annoyed. Because just fucking let me cut the food, bro. What are you doing? Get your hand away from there. And it's not because I don't like this guy, Hyunjin. It's just generally, if anyone did this, I would be annoyed. Am I weird for that? Like I don't know. I feel like, because when I'm cooking in the kitchen and then someone tries to help me, I get pissed off anyway. I don't get pissed off, but I'm just like, I can do it. Just get out of the kitchen. Don't help me. I'll do this. I'll do it. Because when someone helps you in the kitchen, it's like they get in your way and you don't have full reign of the kitchen, and it just slows the whole process. I don't know. I would get annoyed if someone did this, is all I'm saying.
그 선물을 보고 좀 마음이 좀 안 들렸던 것 같아.
Ooh, Junsung making him feel things.
이게 뭐야?
Honestly, the chemistry between these two is like peak chemistry between Junsung and Sungho is peak chemistry, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. It's too early to say. This is only episode 3, but I feel like no one else has the chemistry that these two have. And it could be that they're roommates and whatever, but it just feels like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
그러니까 근데 MBTI 나랑 좀 비슷할 것 같아.
Oh, here we go again with the MBTI.
MBTI 어떻게 되시는데?
ESTJ.
하나만 똑같아요.
하나만 똑같아. ENTJ?
다 틀렸네. 5점 이렇게 하나도 못 맞는.
F예요?
네.
놀랐잖아. 놀랐죠, 그죠?
What does that even mean?
ENFJ.
저랑 동갑 형 중에도 ENFJ 있거든.
맞아요.
난 잘 맞아. 나랑은.
MBTI 신봉자 싫어합니다.
Thank you, bro.
케이크도 먹을 거고.
Not hate, but like
맛있겠다.
difference between Coke Zero and regular Coke. Like Coke Zero is supposed to have zero sugar, but that's the difference, I guess. It's not actually because they use sweeteners and shit, so it's still as bad in my opinion. But yeah.
우리 아이 죽었어.
맛있겠다.
마음이 아프다.
이때 뺄까 봐.
근데 지금 딸기 맛있어서 맛있을 것 같아. 이거 맛있어.
다 됐어요.
와.
맛있겠다. 진짜 수고하셨어요.
Oh, that looks fire.
먹겠습니다.
That looks fire actually. He might be a chef. He might actually be a chef.
나왔다 진행병.
반갑습니다.
You know what's the thing I disbelieve most in these types of shows is the amount of food that they put on their plate. Wherever it's like this show or like a Big Brother type thing or like any of these shows, they put such a small amount of food on their plate. I'm like, you're not eating. That's not your dinner. You're not eating that much, bro. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You're not eating that amount of food. That's like maybe 2 bites of food there. Like, don't lie to me. I know off camera you're having like at least 2 massive plates. Like don't lie to me. Don't lie to me with that small amount of fucking bird food. That's what it looks like. That's how little it looks. Sorry. It's just bullshit is all I'm saying.
기다렸어. 뭔데?
저기
Oh.
와.
Okay.
순서대로.
어떻게 그럼 다 같이 그냥 지목해요 일단?
오케이.
제일 궁금한
So let me guess. I reckon age-wise, let's see. I reckon. Who would the oldest be? Okay, you know we'll do it one by one and then we'll figure it out.
제일 궁금한 사람.
제일 궁금한 사람.
나이.
손 쭉 뻗어요.
하나, 둘, 셋.
누군데?
나 이렇게.
세 표. 준성 씨 세 표.
준성이다.
Junsung. I think Junsung is probably like middle of the pack. Like I don't think he's the oldest or the youngest, but I think he's like in the middle area. Like, you know, in the age-wise, job-wise. He always wears hoodies and shit. But he could be anything. I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe he's a producer. I could see him being like a producer. Music producer. I feel like the way he dresses could be opposite to the job he has as well. I'm going to say Junsung's about 28, 29. Roughly that age. Maybe 30 max. I'm gonna just jump off the deep end and say he's a music producer. And yeah, that's my theory.
준성이 형이다.
자 갑시다. 아 너무 궁금해. 제일 궁금했어.
싫어.
신상. 저는
27.
27살이고요.
Okay. 27.
GT.
백화점에서 일하고 있어요.
Department store. Interesting. I did not expect that.
저는 백화점 브랜드 매장에서
Luxury
근무하고
brand
있는
salesman in the department store.
27살 이준성입니다.
I did not expect that.
명품관에서는 한 5년째 일을 하고 있습니다. 옷을 좋아하는데 옷을 잘 입진 않아요. 옷을 센스 있게 입는 사람을 좋아해요.
I really did not expect that. I guess they're trying to kind of throw you off the scent. Like after seeing him just in hoodies and like track pants for the longest, it's interesting to see him wearing a suit and stuff. He looks good regardless, but I genuinely did not expect department store. His age, I was pretty thinking about. He's my age, basically, or maybe a bit younger, a bit older. I don't know. When was this released? I don't know, but I think last year, right? So he's like a bit older than me.
궁금하신 거
는
있으신가요?
차차.
이렇게 다 돌고.
아니 없는 걸로 할게요.
차차 뭐가 끝나고 좀 생각하시면.
No, it was released this year, right? Last year? I can't remember.
성우 씨.
오케이. 저 유선우.
Okay, Sungwoo, I believe, is probably... I'm going to say he's the oldest. No. Yeah, I'm going to say he's the oldest. He gives me those vibes, just the way he behaves and stuff, and just like his confidence and stuff. I'm going to say he's like 30... 34. He's the oldest, I reckon.
고요. 저는
Okay, 2 years
32살.
off. 2 years off.
연남동에서 젤라또 가게 운영하고 있습니다.
Oh, I forgot to guess his job. Gelato store owner. Okay. Okay, I could see that. Like him owning like a restaurant type thing. I could see that for sure.
저는 연남동에서 젤라또 가게를 운영하고 있는 32살 유선우입니다. 프랜차이즈 커피 브랜드에서 8년간 메뉴 개발팀으로 근무했습니다. 저는
Imagine
늘
how much
견과류
more his
좋아하고
business is going to be
디저트
booming though
좋아하는데
after this
심플하잖아요.
show.
누가 먹어도 맛있고 기분
I could
좋고.
see that being a large
그래서
reason he
젤라또-
probably I could see that being a large reason he went on this show. He's like, you know, even if I don't find anything, I can, you know, advertise my business, you know. This was filmed either at the end of last year or super early this year, like January, February. Okay. So, yeah, me and Junsung are basically the same age then.
선택해서 혼자서 하고 있습니다.
젤라또 가게.
아직 오픈한 지 얼마 안 돼서
Like, that's not as surprising as
안 돼서
Junsung's.
이제 온전하게 제가 꾸려가는 삶이니까
That's not as surprising as
잘
Junsung's
만든 것
job.
같아요, 저는.
멋져요.
감사합니다.
선우님이 되게 동안이셔가지고 30대를 넘어갈 줄은 몰랐어요.
그러니까 되게 이미지대로 귀여운 거 하시네.
용희님?
저는 좀 많이 놀라실 것 같은데
Okay, Yoonhee is the youngest for sure. Like Yoonhee is definitely the youngest. You can tell that his face is he looks so young. I reckon he's either like a uni student or he's like an athlete, you know, like a young like athlete. He gives me like swimmer vibes potentially. I could see him being like a young, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either athlete or university student.
일단 나이는 21살이고요.
21. Okay, yeah, he's a baby.
나 첫 만남 때 26, 27 같다고. 일단 나이는 21살입니다.
21살인가? 이 생각했는데 진짜.
근데 혹시 띠가 무슨 띠예요?
아, 뱀띠.
뱀띠
Snake.
아니 그걸
네?
왜 물어봐요?
아니요? 아 그냥 네 오케이 네 뱀띠. 사실 저도 뱀띠거든요. 띠동갑이에요. 띠동갑이 성인일
Wait, I feel sorry for Yoongi though, like because he's got a massive crush on Songwoo, but that age gap is not. That is not happening with that age gap. Look, there's certain age gaps I can look at and be like, that's right. 21 to 32 is weird. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care. You can say, oh, he's an adult, whatever, but a 32-year-old dating a 21-year-old is the weirdest shit. It's weird. Like, I don't care if you're an adult. Technically, that's like over 10 years. That's like, it's weird to me. I don't know. To me, max that's acceptable is like 6 years, I would say. That's the max that's acceptable. Even 6 years is crazy. It's crazy. Like, I've never dated anyone over or under like 3 years younger or older than me. It's also the weirdness of it, but there's also the fact of like, how do you get along with someone? Like, how do you conversate with someone on an equal level that's like 6+ years younger than you? You know what I mean? Like, what conversations can a 32-year-old and a 21-year-old have that's like an equal conversation? You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like, yeah, I don't know.
거라는 생각도 안 해봤습니다.
완전 멘붕 왔어요. 혼자 있고 싶었어요, 그 순간에는. 제가 희망했던 나이에서 좀 많이
Oh, this guy might be even
벗어나서
older.
네, 깜짝 놀랐던 것 같아요, 그냥.
Actually, I think he might be the
7살
oldest.
때부터
Jungkook, because
20살
I'm looking at
때까지
his
13년
features
동안
and he looks
태권도 선수
older.
하다가 부상으로 은퇴하고
Oh.
지금은 새로운 제2의 직업을 찾고 있습니다.
Okay. I
체육학과
knew he had
태권도
like athlete
전공하는
vibes.
21살 김용이라고 합니다. 7살 때 시작해서 20살 때까지 13년 동안 했다가 경기 도중에 이제 크게 햄스트링이 찢어져서 이제 은퇴를 하고
It's always that hamstring
새로운
injury.
진로 찾아서 준비하고 있습니다.
So yeah, he's a uni student, college student.
저는
whatever you wanna call
성우님.
it.
저는 신성호고요.
와 궁금해.
24살이에요.
24살.
메이크업 아티스트.
24 years old. Okay. Yeah, that's not surprising at all. Like, I forgot to guess what it was, but I'm not surprised at all by any of the information Sungho just provided. 100%. He looks that age. I would have said 25. And yeah, he's 100% a makeup artist. You can just, he's got that vibe. You can tell. I would have said like a hairdresser as well, or like a fashion designer potentially, but like, yeah, makeup artist makes sense as well.
좀 담아서 타투를 하게 됐어요.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, is he a tattoo artist or a makeup artist? I wouldn't be surprised if he was a tattoo artist, but wait.
너무 힘들어가지고 그만두게 됐었는데
I gave up. Wait, 1 sec. I'm just trying to think what he's saying here. After I went to beauty school,
샵에서 일을 하다가 너무 힘들어가지고
I gave things that
그만두게
was too hard for me.
됐었는데
Okay.
메이크업을 그만두지
I didn't
않겠다
want to quit
이런
makeup.
의미를 좀 담아서 타투를 하게 됐어요.
Became a where's the tattoo artist come from? Is he a makeup artist or a tattoo artist? I don't get it. Because it says a makeup artist. Maybe it's like a mistranslation or something?
멋있다.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if he was a tattoo artist either. He's got that vibe as well. Not just because he has tattoos.
멋집니다.
메이크업 아티스트. 민성우.
저는
Okay. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting to pause it. 24 years old. Okay. He's the same age as Sungho. I think job wise, he's probably. I could see him potentially working in like sales, or he could be like a real estate person, like an real estate agent or something, like that type of job, like a sales job. I reckon that's the vibes. Like a job where he convinces people to buy things. So like real estate agent or a salesperson, like that type of person.
24살입니다. 24살. 직업은 아마 다 못 맞췄을 거야.
Ooh, no one can guess his profession. So it's got to be opposite to what the vibe he gives. I'm gonna say like an accountant or something boring maybe.
성형외과 실장입니다.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not expect that. Manager of a plastic surgery clinic. Crazy.
진짜요? 이렇게 말하니까 진짜 잘 어울린다.
And that probably makes crazy money because in Korea, like plastic surgery is a thing, right? I know I'm not sure if how accurate this is, but I heard that like in Korea, when you turn 18, your parents like pay for your first plastic surgery thing, like to get plastic surgery, like as your 18th birthday gift. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that somewhere. So if you imagine that's real, or even the rumor that's real, like the plastic surgery industry in Korea is fucking booming. Imagine, and being a manager to a clinic, you're probably making crazy amounts of money.
갑자기 친해지고 싶다.
저는 24살 오민성이고요. 성형외과에서
Wait, how'd you
성형실장으로
wait?
일하고 있습니다.
How did he achieve this position at 24 years old? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. 24 years old, like that's crazy when you think about it. He would have had to start work. I guess if he started working there when he was like 20, worked there for like 3-4 years in like small positions and then went that high. But that's impressive is all I'm saying.
항공 서비스과를 전공하면서 서비스직이 저에게 맞다고 생각해서 상담 실장 쪽으로 일하게 되었습니다.
Okay.
어울려.
진짜 어울려.
어울려. 그래서 어제 뭐라 그랬지? 면접을 잘 볼 것 같다 그랬나? 그래서 그 얘기도 속으로
So it was kind of close though. Like I said sales, but it's still a job in like dealing with people and services, and stuff like that. So I was pretty close in a sales guy. He's still kind of a sales dude. Like, he's...
형,
I think he's the oldest now. I know I said Sunwoo at first, but I think he's the oldest. Like I forgot about this guy and his reaction to finding Young Hee's age, because we know he has a slight interest to him. I think he's probably going to be older. I'm going to say 34. I feel like he's like a film director or a filmmaker of some kind, like a cinematographer. That, you know, that type of vibes. That's the vibes I'm getting from him.
네. 진짜 궁금하다.
진짜 너무 궁금해.
네.
데이트하면서.
일단 나이는
33. I was 1 year off.
33살입니다.
오.
My man's like, I'm not the. My man's like, I'm not the older you. Thank God.
바로 저
형더
바로 올라오네 그냥.
하고 직업은 네, 그 싱어송라이터.
Ooh.
진짜요?
Okay. Oh shit. So
안녕하세요.
this camera pisses me off. Keeps turning off. Okay. He did give me a creative vibe, like a creative person. I didn't think he would be an artist, but that's cool.
제 이름은 김정욱이고요. 21살까지 미국 클리블랜드 오하이오에서
I
살다가
remember you said that.
한국 와서 지금 싱어송라이터로 활동하고 있습니다. 보스턴에 있는 버클리 음대에서
Berkeley
프로페셔널 뮤직 전공을 하고 있다가 가수가 하고 싶어서 휴학하고 한국으로 왔습니다. 2013년쯤에 데뷔를 하고 국내보다는 이제 해외 쪽을 활동을 많이 했고
wow.
코로나 전까지는 매년 싱글 앨범을 냈던 것 같아요.
Okay. Cool.
반전의 반전이야 진짜.
당장 기타 가지고 와.
멋지다.
So he's like a famous person. He's a famous person, and he's on this show where he's interesting in South Korea as well. I guess he's American Korean, so it's like, you know, he's more comfortable with it. But he's basically, I don't know if he came out with this show, like, but like I don't know. Actually, I want to Google his name, see what comes up. Like, as an artist, what's his name? Not John. Jin Jung Wook. Yeah, I can't find him. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't want to risk getting spoilers, actually, you're right.
김정욱이고요. 21살 전공을 하고
반전의 반전이야 진짜.
당장 기타 가지고 와.
I'm actually curious, like, how many out Korean famous people actually are there? Because I know there's that one really famous, like, K-pop person. I'm blanking on his name right, and he came out as a openly gay K-pop idol. But other than that, I haven't heard any other like famous Korean like artists, actors, / you know, whatever, that are openly out. Holland, that's the one.
멋지다. 왜요? 멋진데.
멋있다.
아 맞네. 아 왜요? 그런 게.
아니 깜짝 놀라서.
싱어송라이터 멋있다. 진짜. 대박이다.
다음 형진 씨.
저요.
Oh, okay.
저는
The guy, bro, can you slow down? I was going to guess your age. I was going to guess 28 personally, but it is what it is. Job-wise, I could see him being a tattoo artist potentially, but I think, at first I was going to say chef, but the reason I don't say chef is because the whole cutting board incident, a chef would never do that because a chef would know that would piss anyone off. Like, I feel like a chef would never do that. I'm so annoyed still about that cutting board incident. So I think he's not a chef, but I think maybe a hairdresser potentially, or a tattoo artist. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking either tattoo artist or hairdresser.
나이는 26이고 그리고
Hairstylist.
미용합니다.
Bro, I can see the future. I
헤어샵
feel like.
운영하고 있는 26살 양형진입니다.
양형진.
고등학교 때부터 시작했고 디자이너 된 건 한 2년에서 3년 정도. 고객님들이 제가 추천해준 스타일을 제일 만족했을 때 가장 큰 보람을 느끼는 것 같아요.
그럼 마지막.
He looks way older than 26. I'm gonna be honest.
저는
Fucking, I keep pausing it too late. For 30 years old, I'm not surprised by that. Yeah. I feel like he's probably like a DJ or a producer or maybe a rapper, potentially, this guy. But if we're going to go opposite to how he looks, what he could be, what else could he be? He could be a dancer, potentially. Like anything in that field, you know what I mean?
30살이고
동호인다.
30살이고 하는 일은 지금 이태원에서 바 하나 운영하고
runs a bar.
있고 거기서 DJ도 하면서 지금
Okay,
뭐
DJ, I got half of it right. Oh, he's got a YouTube channel.
저는 이태원에서 작은 펍을 운영하고 있고
Okay.
DJ로 활동하고 있는 30살 장영준이라고 합니다. 지금 유튜버도 하고 있고 우리가 사는 세상 다를 거 없다라는 메시지를 담고 싶어서 시작하게 됐어요.
Okay.
채널명 여쭤봐도 돼요?
대열이라는 이름으로
대열?
네, 10만 명 있습니다.
Oh, nice. Fucking successful channel.
저희 한번
as well.
구독해주세요.
구독.
아시는 분 있지 않아요? 없나? 저는
그래.
Like, nah, bro, I've never seen your content.
아리송했는데 듣고 아 맞구나 했어요. 실물이 네. 실물이 나오시네요.
눈둘 바 모르겠어. 아무튼 그렇게 해서 하고 있습니다.
결국 제가 막내였네요.
Yeah.
와,
I
근데
I
나는
expected him
막내일
to be
줄
the
알았어.
youngest.
근데 익숙해요.
익숙해요, 뭐.
아니 나는 처음 보는 사람한테 형이라 부르면 다들 기분 나빠했어. 왜 이 사람 나한테 형이라
그럼 오늘 나이 다 알았으니까 말을 좀 편하게 할까요?
말 편하게 하기.
네,
좋아요.
편하게 할까요?
네, 형 편하게.
어쨌든 이제 얘기할 수 있는 거 많겠네요 이렇게. 이제 뭐 제한
Oh yeah, you can freely converse
해제.
without being scared to break the rules. Oh, is it voting time? The fuck is happening outside? One sec.
우리
3인실.
저희 방이네요.
아,
Am I tripping or is this guy's voice sounds so much?
뭐 어떻게 선택해야 돼?
2층 3인실이랑 1층 2인실 중 사용하는
3인실.
저희 방이네요.
Am I tripping or is this Jungwook? I think his name or Jung. I don't know how to say his name. His voice sounds so much like Lino's from Stray Kids. Am I tripping? Like, just his speaking voice sounds so similar.
아,
나 지금 방을 어떻게 생긴지 몰라가지고
방을 한번 같이 가죠.
두 분 같이 가서
They just
보세요.
trip me out actually.
저희 방이니까
How similar it
한번
sounds.
와 나는 끝까지
난내 방을
1인실이네.
안내줄게.
그러면 우리는 그냥 구경 갈까?
아 나는 있을래요.
1층 1인실이랑 우린 아니고.
반전 반전.
어?
대박.
뭐가 대박이야.
어디가
여기가 2인 침대가 2개예요. 여긴 이렇게.
그럼 3층
2층.
2층 한번 올라.
2층이 3이지.
Like obviously Lino's voice is way more chaotic and just fierce and angry, but like the actual sound, the tone, and like that sounds so similar.
아이와 직업 공개 후 저에 대한 호감도가 바뀌지 않을까?라고
I definitely
많이
feel like the
들어서
view would change once you learn the age and stuff.
그러면은
형은 그러면 어디 쓰고 싶으신데요?
난 1층.
Oh, they both want the one bedroom.
일단 나는 그렇게 생각하고 있어.
Oh wait, is it a one bedroom or is it a two bedroom? I can't remember. I think it's two bedroom. It's the one.
형 1층 써요.
왜? 갑자기?
저는 상관없어요.
아 그래요?
1층?
제가 1층. 룸메가 누구예요?
I'm surprised by that.
1층.
실장님.
몰라서 바꿔도
진짜 괜찮아요?
늦게 제일 오셨으니까 먼저 선택권을.
Okay, I'm actually surprised by that.
그럼 누군가 같이 자.
I thought Hyungjin would be like, no, I don't want to stay with like 3 dudes in one room. So I'm surprised by that. Okay, I respect it. I respect it, Hyungjin. I see you.
누군가 같이 자는
같이
거.
자야겠네.
누군가 같이 자는 거 아니야?
오.
저랑 침대에 같이 놓여져 있더라고 베개가. 저랑 같이 자면 될 것 같아요.
No, where's our boy going?
정보 공개하고 생각이 제일 많아졌던 것 같아요.
Yeah, I think because he's got a crush on Songwoo and there's like a big age gap.
거고 저는 그게 아니잖아요. 거기서 이제 제가 좀 많이
that
뒷떨어져
that
있다고
definitely
생각이
would leave you
들고
behind
좀
as
생각이
well.
많아져서 혼자 있고 싶었어요.
That stresses, yeah.
결국에는 제가
I can the way I can fucking relate to the Yoonghee is crazy. Like just that idea, like everyone around you, they're doing something. It feels like they're achieving something, and then you're just there and you're trying to do things, but you don't have a set path yet, and it's just crazy to get through. And it's like, yeah, I've been there. Like for a lot of my early 20s was just trying to discover, just doing, because I just did so much things, just so much random jobs and hobbies, and just did so much like things in my early 20s, and that feeling of just being like, fuck, I don't know what's happening. Everyone's doing something, they've got a stable path. So the way I relate to him is crazy.
제가 설거지 할게요.
같이 해요.
제가 설거지 할게요.
그러면 닦아주세요.
게임은 게임이니까.
닦아주세요.
제가 할 테니까 닦아주세요. 그러면.
Hey, one sec. I'm just going to put on the aircon. It's fucking hot.
매면서 낑낑하고 있었는데 선우님이 와서 도와줬던 거.
나이 듣고 어때요? 나이 직업 듣고? 변한 거 있어요?
아니요, 제 예상이랑 비슷했던 것 같아요. 아니, 직업 같은 거는 좀 못했는데 제가 막내일 것 같긴 했어요.
하기야. 근데 그죠?
Like you can tell he's the youngest. He looks the youngest. Like
나이요?
you can
아니,
fully
다
tell.
저보다 많을 것 같긴 했어요. 이거 할 때나.
Look at my fucking wait. Look at that. Wait. Oh, where's the? I just had a mad fucking view. My forearm was looking crazy. No, I can't get it. I literally there was a perfect lighting I just saw with my forearm, and I got it for 5 seconds. Oh, it's gone now. Anyway, sorry.
막내 잘한다.
감사합니다.
막내 잘한다.
네, 열심히 할게요. 맞네요. 그럼 발라야 했는데.
The way Jeonsung is just like fully switched off and comfortable is now.
유기 때문에 내가
After
현타가
everything's been revealed.
뱀띠라고 했지? 뱀띠.
네.
비밀면 많다? 배에 공간이 없다.
I feel like Jungwoo is it Jungwoo or Jungwoo? I don't know. I think Jungwoo. I think he's going for it.
10개.
와, 10개.
Because I think he definitely has a crush on Yoonghee. So he's probably definitely going for it. He's like, I'm too old. And he is. I look. You know, like most relationships, I'm fine with, and I'm open. Like I'm open with a lot of like relationships, but age-wise, that's my one thing where I'm just like, nah. If a 34-year-old and 20-year-old, 1-year-old dating is weird, and I don't care how you splice it, I don't care how you serve it on the table. It's strange. It's not. It's weird. Because just think about it like this. Think about it like this. Right? A 21-year-old has been out of high school for 4 years. 4 or 5 years, right? Right. A 34-year-old has been out of high school for, let's see, 10, 14, 18 years. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So it's strange. I think age doesn't matter as long as people are. I don't believe that's nah. I don't believe it. It would be okay for a 21-year-old to date a 60-year-old. Then, if that's the case, I can't feel like people can do it, but I don't feel comfortable with it personally. It's just, yeah, that's just me. I genuinely don't think that's the case, because a 21-year-old and a 34-year-old are in completely different sections of their life. Like, it's like I remember myself at 21, me at 21, right? And I even look at me at 27, and I'm like, the experience and knowledge of the world is so much more in 6 years, 7 years, whatever. That I genuinely can't look at like a massive age difference relationship and being like, okay, like my issue with it is the fact that like 99% of the time is it's never an equal relationship. There's always some weird power dynamic happening, which makes it unhealthy. Like there might be 0.01% where a big age gap has a healthy, equal dynamic. But generally, there's always some weird power imbalance. There's some manipulation going on. Like, there's something happening there. It's... I don't know. That's just me, though.
여기 20개인데 우리?
여기 사왔다고?
어 사왔다고. 아닌가? 다섯 개 샀다. 15개다.
좀 짜증났어요.
어디 사왔어? 여기 있어요. 내 방에 있어. 몰래 사왔어? 아니 사왔는데 사왔다길래.
집에 가져가요.
아 무슨 비빔면 사왔는데?
Oh, the dry noodles that
없더라고.
they were talking about.
배홍동 먹어야지.
네, 1등 준다, 배용동.
배홍동.
센스 있다.
나 집 가서 먹을게. 인정?
고메요.
좋네요. 요거는 뭘까?
이게 뭐지?
반팔.
아 이거는 그냥 반팔. 그냥
Okay, interesting. We got a bit of a...
이너.
I think there's gonna be
지금
some
이제 푸는 걸 도와주는데
sparks
거기서 약간 이 친구
between these two.
좀 더 보게 되는 거죠.
Especially if they're gonna spend more time to...
고마웠어요. 뭔가 자기 것처럼 해줘가지고.
Yeah, you can see there's going to be some sparks going on with these two, because especially because like they're staying in the same room, and Hyung-jun seemed interested when he saw Min-sung for the first time. So I think there's definitely going to be some vibes going on between these two. So we're going to see.
1년은 이쪽에다 둬면 될 것 같아요. 된 것 같아요.
Oh, here we go. Finally, this is what I've been waiting for. These interactions.
키로가 다 잃어버렸어.
These guys are definitely my favorite.
뭔데?
왜?
감동이야.
맛있게 먹어. 맛있을진 모르겠지만
아, 진짜.
제일 이쁜 것만 모아둔 거야.
와. 진짜 폭스.
You fucks.
완전 폭스.
Oh, is it time for the votings or the phone calls? I mean.
기다려봐. 각자 편한 공간에서 대기해 주세요. 지금 전화의
Yeah,
시간이
phone calls about to happen. Let's see how they've changed up.
응.
알겠어.
That's the smallest straightener I've seen in my
좋아하는
life.
공간 따로 있어?
나만의 공간이 있어.
어.
The House of Man. The House of Man. I don't know why, I just find it funny. The name. Okay, so this is my theory. Junsung, I think, is gonna call Sunho? Is it, what's his name again? Sunho. He's gonna call Tattoo Boy. Tattoo Boy's gonna call Sungwoo. Sungwoo's probably gonna call Sunho, I reckon. Hyungjun, I reckon he might call Sunho just because, like, because they went on a date. Minsung might call Junsung because, you know, they're kind of friends now. Hyungjin, I don't know, he could call either Sunwoo or... That's the only one person I can think of, Sungwoo. Who else is there? Yoonghee will probably call Sunwoo again, I reckon, because he's got a crush on him. Though it might change. I don't know, but that's my theories.
첫날이니까 그냥.
Yeah. It's not that serious, bro. I think he's 100% gonna call Sunwoo. Yep. He's like, as soon as he said, I'm not the first, I hope I'm not the first one to make a call, he's like, yep, no, you are the first one, motherfucker.
호감도 있고
Get in that box.
그냥 대화를 해보고 싶었던 것 같아요.
Sunwoo. Oh, it could also be Minsung, actually, because they had a bit of a thing. But I think it's gonna be Sunwoo.
그래도 나한테 전화하지 않을까? 약간 그런 느낌이 좀 더 있었던 것 같아요.
See, the problem with Sunwoo... Wait, let him say this and I'll talk about it.
뭔가 숙소에 와서는 저의 모습을 보고 좀 호감도가 떨어지지 않았을까 생각을 해서 전화를 안 주실 수도 있겠다라고 생각을 했고요. 네, 고맙죠. 네.
See, the issue with Sungwoo is this. Is like, he doesn't, like, what's the word? I'm trying to think of it. He doesn't show how he's feeling about things. So he's always happy and in a good mood, or he's like always kind of flirting back. So it's like a lot of these guys, I feel like a lot of the time are misreading what he's doing and what he's like, the way he's behaving. So I think that's why a lot of people have a crush on him, where I feel like a lot of them are going to be let down. I'm going to be honest with Sungwoo, because it's like it seems, I don't want to say he's leading guys on, but he's like one of those guys where it's like, or one of those people where it's like, are they nice to me because they're interested, or are they just nice to me because they're nice to everyone? You know what I mean? Like, he's one of those guys, which I think is an issue when it comes to shows, but like it's situations like this, because a lot of people are going to feel like they've been led on and stuff. But we'll see how it plays out. I don't know who it could be. He said butterflies in my stomach, but he didn't seem that crazy interested in Sunho.
안녕하세요.
That's not Sunho.
네, 안녕하세요. 잘
Who's that?
부탁드려요. 제가
Could be Minsung.
가장 가까이 있지만 멀리 있는
It's
사람을
Minsung.
할게요.
가장 가까이 있지만 멀리 있는 사람.
Okay, what? That's.
알겠습니다.
See, why do you have to say shit like that? Just say who you are, bro. Okay. I didn't think it would be Sunho as after he said I have butterflies in my stomach, because he didn't seem that crazy interested in.
이인실 누구예요? 이렇게 했을 때 민성 씨가 손을 들어보니까 싶어요.
I guess he probably didn't say his name outright to like prevent the awkwardness. So there's like a kind of like a veneer of like, oh no, I didn't call you, but we both know I called you. Like, not from like a romantic perspective. I think he's gonna call Junsung because they're just mates now.
뭘 만들었습니다.
아닌가?
I definitely thought there was gonna be like a love triangle type shit happening between these two and Hyunjin as well. But it looks like that's not happening. Because Hyunjin seemed interested in Minsung with the fucking cutting board incident. I'm so salty about that still. It just annoys me, bro. Because I feel like he's at a point where with Junsung, he still doesn't fully get the idea that Junsung is into him. Like, I think he still views him as a friend thing. Like, he thinks Junsung still views him as a friend. So, like, until Junsung outright is like, no, we're not mates. Like, I'm into you, then he's gonna start taking him seriously a bit, I feel like.
마음이 좀 흔들렸던 것 같아.
고마워요.
잘 자요, 형.
성우님 같은 경우는
No, I've got
마음이
hope.
떠나지 않았을까?
I have hope that my boy Junsung's gonna win this battle. I'll tell you why. This is why I think he's gonna win. Not just because I like him so much, but this is why I think he's gonna win in this love triangle that's emerging. Is because Sungwoo, up until now, the vibe I've got from him, he doesn't say what he wants. You know what I mean? Like, even with him worrying if Sungho didn't have a crush on him anymore and stuff, he just doesn't outright say. He just kind of lets it fester. Junsung, on the other hand, he's very upfront and honest about his intentions. You know, he calls Sungho on like the first night, even though they're in the same room and they're gonna know and everything. He's very upfront with his intentions. So that's why I have hope that my boy's gonna win, because it's always the dude that just says, "Look, I like you," or "I'm into you," that's getting the attention of the girl or the guy, whatever, right? It's always that guy. So I've got hope for my boy.
라고도 생각을 했거든요. 뭔가 그냥 고마웠어요.
So I know he's going to be upset that he didn't get a phone call. Especially after the whole giving the cookies and the Coke. He's definitely going to be upset about that.
오늘 사실 되게 똑같을 거라고 생각했거든요.
전화의 시간이 막상 오니까 그게 맞을까? 라는 생각이 들면서 좀 많이 갈등을
Oh, is he not gonna call Sungho? I thought he would. Oh, interesting. The only other person I can think he would call would be Min-sung. But I think he's gonna end up calling Sungho.
알겠어.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I get it now.
고마워.
You're into me. Okay, I get it now. Okay, my boy stuck through it. And he's like, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna call him again. See, this is what I mean when I say he says what he wants. Like, he just says that shit. He just does it.
진짜 놀랬어요. 근데 몰랐던 마음을 알아서 좀 놀란 마음도 있었고, 아, 이 사람이 이런 마음이 있었구나. 좀 당황스러운 것도 있었고, 내심 기분이 좀 좋았던 것 같아요.
I feel like Sungho low-key does have like some feelings for Junsung. But he doesn't like realize it yet or something. You know, like that's the vibe. I don't know if he's into him, but I feel like he has definitely have some emotions towards him. My boy didn't get a single phone call. Bro, why'd you just throw the jacket on the ground, bro? I mean, the excitement's too much. Like, you could have took that jacket inside with you, bro.
오늘따라 뭔가 생각이 많았어요.
He's stressed
일단 좀
out.
혼란스러운 상태로 들어갔던 것 같아요. 그런지 공기도 좋고 예쁜 것도 많이 만들었는데 근데 오늘 형이 없었네요.
Ooh, the Rizzler. The Rizzler.
다 좋은 날에 형이 없었어요.
Oh shit, he.
우리도 좋은 날에 봐요. 미안한 감정이 더 많이 들었던 것 같아요.
Oh fuck. Yeah, Yoonhee is definitely going through it, bro. That's the thing is, imagine if you're Yoonhee and after this is all televised and you're like rewatching it and you see him saying, "Oh, I feel sorry for him." Like I would be so salty about that. I would be so salty about that if someone said that about me. I would be so salty. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I'd rather someone outright insult me than say, oh, I feel sorry for you. That's crazy. I know you didn't say it in a mean way, but like, still.
아, 정욱이 형.
오늘 많이 당황했어, 나이 듣고?
아니요, 하나도 당황 안 했어요.
거짓말이죠.
아, 아니에요. 제가 거짓말 칠 사람은 뭐였어요? 오늘 만나고?
아, 그래.
Honestly, I don't think Yoongi that gives a shit that much about the age because he's still coming on to Sungwoo, who's like, you know, 32 or 31 or whatever. My boy does not give a fuck about age. Bro, my boy is going through it right now. It's just like, move on, my boy. Like, there's so much other dudes in the house. Like, the thing is, I don't get, I don't know why, at this point, I don't know why they're so set on a certain guy. Because it's like, you knew this person for one day. Like, it's not that serious. It's actually not that serious. And the way they're reacting, it's just like, I get it, it's a dating show, so they're fucking hamming it up a bit. But it's just like, it's been a day. It's actually been one day. Like, it's not that serious. I have no idea who he was gonna call, to be honest.
형진님 그리고 유기님 그 다음으로 성호님이었고
I could see him calling Sungho just because he
전화부스까지
bought the noodles for him
갈
and stuff.
때까지도 다른 분에게 하려고 했는데 이상하게 그 앞에 가니까 생각을 계속 반복하고 다시 생각하고 하다가
And because he was wondering if Sungho still had a crush on him. Sungho, sorry. So I'm thinking he's probably gonna call him.
ENFJ랑 잘 맞는 거 확실하냐고요?
Youngjun.
잘 맞을 수도 있고 아닐 수도 있고.
Interesting. That's so random.
알겠어요.
See, this is why I'm saying Jungsung is going to win this love triangle. Is because even though you could tell he wanted to call Sung-ho, he decided not to. Because for whatever reason, right? He doesn't just say what he wants and he just doesn't just go for it. And that's going to be the deciding factor, I feel like.
오늘의 운세 한번 봐볼까?
Okay, so that's the next episode's preview. Anyway, that was my reaction to episode 3 of fucking His Band season 2. That was a good episode. I think there's a lot of setup happening for like the later into the season, which you can definitely see. It was really good. You know, it was a fun episode. There was a lot of things to dissect. Some relationships were developing a bit more. I feel like this episode, there was a lot of just like the aftermath of all the dates, if that makes sense. So it wasn't a lot of like plot advancement. I know plot is a weird word to use because it's a reality show, dating show, but I can't think of another word. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.